All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, stand. Joker. Shoot. Protein spill.
Wentz now on first down. The catch is made by the tight end, Nauta. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's
Hey, high 7.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
Wentz going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They look to throw. It's Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can drive as many home.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 31, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Davis coming in for the sack that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On second down and 4, Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The toss play. This is high. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Hey, Echo. Hey, lock it.
57 mark. All right, T, let's go.
On second and 11 now. Lock toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenny Golladay, touchdown number 15 of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. To throw is Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. From the 24, Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Markel Lee gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw it is Locke. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Bravo!
On 3rd down, Locke. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
On the double.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. steps away to his left. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards, the final tally. Into the red zone, it's locked. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Locke going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile.
Hey, Steve, sit.
On third and long, it's Locke. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. The kick by Tavecchio is good. So a late three there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Hey, Delta. Look at me. Zipper. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Throwing on third and long. Locke flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Come on. Double tight.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And it's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
No. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Lock now on first down. A good throw here, finding Pascal. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Here's Lock to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Another try after the first down sack. Lock. Open man is Galladay, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They'll go for it. It's Lock. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Another run with Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Raiders pick it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door jar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Raiders. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Locke. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Let's go, let's go. Get set. Hey, Roy. Check back.
To throw again on second down. Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Clock now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Here's Locke. And no, it's incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 31. Check 31.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 30. 10, 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Clock now on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Complete here. It's Hyde. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Hurd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Now Locke again. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Eagles, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.